Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. Now you can tell the studio set is not fully finished yet, but we decided to take it for a spin with this studio series, Transformers the movie Ironhide. Now this is a cool figure, but before we take a look at the figure, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. Now as you can see, you got the big window so you can see the figure, and hopefully my camera will focus properly so we can get a good look at it. You got some cool artwork of the 86 version of Ironhide there on the front of the box. You got along the side of the box, once again, as always, Transformers with the logo Generations at the top corner, Transformers the movie at the other corner, and on the side you got a close-up of that 86 Ironhide right there. The artwork looks really cool. He is a Voyager class figure as always. And on the back you can see you got some product shots of the figure along with the cardboard display stand that comes with this figure. It is 26 moves to transform him from one mode to the other. And once again, here is a full pose of Ironhide on the side of the box. Once again, awesome looking. I am really excited to get my hands on this figure. It looks really cool. And on the top of the box you got Transformers the movie. Bottom of the box you got Lego Mumbo Jumbo. So guys, let's go ahead, let's get him out of the box and let's take a look at this figure. I can't wait. Alright guys, so here he is out of the box, and I gotta say, first look at him, he looks really cool, looks just like he did back in the 80s. But let's go ahead and get a closer look at the figure. As you can see here, he's got a very nice head sculpt. The chest is really cool, the arms, everything's really cool. Now the legs are a little bit wonky with kibbling, but I can understand it. It is a difficult figure to create. You got the bumper in the back there. Once again, not a big issue with me. This figure, remember when he first came out in the G1, he was a mech robot that was half of the car. So to actually create him and make him just like his original G1 cartoon version is kind of impossible because that figure was based on nothing. But they really did a good job. Now articulation, his head is on a ball joint. He does get a little bit of weeble wobble. And due to this transformation, you do get some up and down action here. So you can look down, look up. Now with the arms, they can go out 90 degrees. And I love the way they did that little thing there to make the continuum there. So it doesn't look like he's just on one pin. It does do 360 at the shoulder. He does get a 90-degree elbow bend right here, and he also has bicep rotation as well. Alright, and then move the arms out the way. As you can see here, he does get a hip rotation as well, which is very cool. Now when it comes to the legs, he can go off to the side. As you can see here, gets 90 degrees on the side. And due to the crotch plate, which is one piece, I wish they actually would have made it 3. He can go forward. This is about as far as he can go here. As you can see, now let's go to the back. See how far back he can go. Looks like he can go all the way back, which is pretty cool right there. And he does have a thigh rotation, and he can actually go 90 degrees at the knee. Once again, pretty cool. Like, I'm not a big fan of the windows on the side, but it is what it is. You just have to make do with little things like that. As you can see here, once again, the thigh rotation. Now with the feet, he can go down, really can't go up because it's tilted in the back, but he does have ankle tiltage as well, so it makes him good for posing. He does have wrist rotation, even though I didn't show it here. But let's go ahead, let's get him standing up. Because also, this figure does come with some accessories. And as of late, Studio Series figures actually been wrapping their accessories in paper. I don't know why, but let's go ahead and let's pull out the accessories. He gets 2 pistols to wield, as you can see here. It's got the black handle, non-painted handle, but it's painted off in this very cool silver. Trying to see if I can get it to focus on the pistols and not on the background. Kind of sucks when you're working with these cameras, but hopefully you get a good look at them. Let me see if I can adjust it manually. There we go. So you get a cool look at these pistols right here. Let's go ahead and put them in his arm. Now he did use double wielding pistols in the movie, so I'm assuming that's why they gave it to him, because other than that you never really see him hold 2 pistols. But once again, really cool. As you can see right there, awesome looking. Alright guys, so there you have it, Ironhide's robot mode. Let's go ahead, let's transform him, and let's check out his alt mode.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
ダイヤクロンレスキュー隊員。彼らは普段君たちと同じ生活をしていたが、しかしいざという時、彼らの乗る車はロボットに代わって救助活動を担当する。君のメカはワンボックスかカウンタックか。ダイヤクロンカーロボット。
We now return to the Transformers.
Alright guys, so here he is in his alt mode, which is pretty bland. It is Ironhide. All he does convert into is some sort of minivan. So let's go ahead and get a closer look. Now, as you can see here, he has multiple shades of red on the side with all the different panels. Some of them are plastic, some of them are painted. Everything's like a different color, which is kind of off. You know, they could have figured out which red plastic they were going to use and try to match the paint when they were going to paint the other figures, other parts, but it is what it is. You got these two pegs on the top that are transparent blue, so that tells you that whole panel there is a transparent panel that they painted. And you got these two little insignias here, I guess were for assembly on each of the windows. You know, it's got some flaws, nevertheless. As you can see, I think it's like 3 or 4 different shades of red. I do like the rims on it. Now you got pegs at the bottom where you can actually take the pistols of his. If you wanted to do so, you can go ahead and mount some pistols down there, like if they pop out from the bumper. Let's get this one on there. Oh, let's get it turned around. Let's get it on there. There we go. Now you got some pistols if you wanted to have it like that. Like if the pistols popped out from the bumper. You can also mount them on the top hand. I think these ports up here are gonna be for when they actually create Ratchet. Obviously, they didn't give us both of them at the same time, so they're gonna wait a while, and then we'll get a Ratchet studio figure. Hopefully, not too long. They don't make us wait. And if you wanted to make them like a little bit of a speedster, you can always pop them in the back here and make them like exhaust ports, like you see right there. I think that looks pretty cool right there if you wanted to do it. But there you have it, guys. The Ironhide alt mode looks decent enough. It is what it is. Most people who are buying Ironhide ain't. Whoa, what happened to my camera focus? Let's go ahead and refocus that. Most people who are buying him ain't buying him for his alt mode. They're honestly buying him for the robot mode. Well, guys, that's where we're gonna end the video for today. Alright guys, so that wraps up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Now when it comes to Studio Series Transformers the movie 86, Ironhide, is he worth getting? He is definitely worth getting for your collection. If you are definitely collecting the Transformers the movie figures, you definitely gotta have him. Even though his scene was very brief and he died in the movie, it is very cool to actually get him in his G1 style that he portrayed on the cartoon show and in the movie. You very rarely get a figure like that, especially with him being a mechanized suit in the G1 version with a power sled. So convert him into what the cartoons made him out to be, and Ratchet as well, and then to actually get him very, very close, in my opinion. This is the closest we have ever gotten him into his G1 style. I think it's perfect. Now, like I said, it does have some flaws. Now, the multi shades of red when he's in his van mode, and the different markings on it that were, I guess, for production or assembly. But nevertheless, pretty much everybody who's buying this figure is buying it for the robot mode. I know that's one of the reasons why I picked him up. I gotta have an Ironhide for my collection. And he is going to be displayed in robot mode. It's cool that he actually has his original G1 mode. But, like I said, that's not the reason why I picked him up. I picked him up because he has an awesome robot mode. And I definitely think it's worth getting him for your collection. Now, I know Toy Hacks, I believe, has some modifications for him. I'm not sure. I think they have some bumpers to make him more of a realistic van. And they have the yellow striping, which he does come with, which he doesn't come with here, but I think he did have in the G1 cartoon. so you can actually get those stickers at Toy Hacks. I think they still have them, not 100% sure. So guys, don't quote me on it, but you can check it out. I'm pretty sure somebody has mods for this figure right here. Well guys, once again, we come to that point in the video where if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel. Hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified every time I put out a new video. And guys, share these videos on all your social media platforms and smash that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. And for those of you guys who would like to see something in particular on this channel, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. And guys, here's one quick little clip that I thought that would look cool. I set up my Megatron and Ironhide to depict that fatal scene where the death of Ironhide. So let's go ahead, let's put that, and let's lead out with that. Once again, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.
The Autobots will be vanquished forever! No! Such heroic nonsense.